Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Van Show with Dink Page. That's me. But anyway, before we get into a whole lot of stuff, which we're not going to do a whole lot of stuff because I'm recording on this. I'm not going live yet. Probably do that probably next Saturday. One thing I need to go over is guest instructions, which I'll be sending one of these, I think, every time I invite somebody. But anyway, kind of want to talk about disappointments and people who I've looked up to and admired in my life, and some of them don't know that I admired them, and some of them I'm envious of. But all through my life, I had people tell me I couldn't do things. I was too stupid, or that can't be done, or it's a silly idea. I've had that all my life. And I finally got to where I'm 57 years old and I don't care. I really don't care because life's getting too short. I mean, if I live another 10 years, hell, I guess I'll be lucky. What the hell? But I got tired of people telling me that I can't do things. And one thing I can tell you, if you got an idea in your head and you want to do things, do it. Life's too short. It's just way too damn short. And I'm seeing my friends drop off. That's bad. That's not good at all. So this is one reason why I'm doing this, because this is one thing I always wanted to do since I was, in my teenage years. And I had a lot of people who influenced me on this, especially one in particular that when we get to here in a few minutes. And he don't know it. But I'm giving it a shot. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm doing it. But anyway, just a little short story. When I was in elementary school, I had a friend named Clay McCauley. Clay was a good friend of mine. I think. I don't know what he thought, but I thought he was a good friend of mine. But he was a weird little duck. He really was. He was a weird dude. But what he would do in elementary school, like when we were playing Little League or something other, and you didn't catch the ball, he would walk up to you with a spoon or a stick or something, want to interview you. He'd stick the little stick up in your face, and say, "Well, why'd you miss that catch?" Get out of my face, I don't need that shit. And but dude knew what he wanted to do at a very, very young age. Very young age. He already knew what he wanted to do. And I envy that because I never knew what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to do things like drive a truck. I hate that. God, I hate that. But anyway, I just thought he was weird, And when we got out of high school, he got him a job at a radio station. A radio station there in Lillington, North Carolina, WLLN 1370 radio. Just a little old 2-watt station or something. I don't know. But he invited me up there one day, and I wasn't doing nothing else, so I took off and I went up there. And sitting around, he said, you got a voice for radio. I said, well, I thought I had a face for radio. But, he said, you might have a voice for radio. And he said, let's go try some things. So we went to this little booth and windows and glass everywhere. And he sat me down. He says, here, read this copy. And I was reading this thing, something about Iran. I think that was probably right after the Iran crisis, right before Reagan got in. I'm going to tell you how long ago that was. And I didn't know it, but I believe I still don't know for sure, but I think he was screwing with me. Okay. Because every time I try to read this copy, you put the earphones on and it all sounded funny. And he never really explained to me what the whole deal of radio was. But anyway, I was trying to read this copy about Iran. And for some reason, it was getting a whole bunch of what it was doing, it was recording. And then a second later, it would sound off, So when I try to read this thing, it would make me talk funny. I'm thinking I'm doing all right, And I look back, and it was Anthony Harrington and Clay. They were sitting there looking at me, laughing their butts off. I mean, laughing. And so, I'm looking at the window. What? What? And they rolling on the floor laughing at me. And I still think, I didn't really know that wasn't the way it worked, you know. But I stayed up there most of the day, and I had a pretty good time. Me and him talked about it, and I almost tried to get into it, almost. And that was a missed opportunity, in my opinion. But I always looked up to Clay because he knew what he wanted to do. And he did it, and I think, I'm going to embarrass you, Clay, but and I borrowed some pictures. Okay. But to show you my friend who screwed with me that day, I think this was his senior picture. I think that's what that was. Look at that fro. We called him Fuzz in elementary school. I mean, I ain't picking on you, Clay. I mean, I love you, buddy. But he influenced me a lot, and I envied him. Good God, he knew what he wanted to do, and he did it. It's like the married couple, like married couples who date in high school, and they get married, and then they stay together for 50, 60 years, right? And I just really envied that crap because, let's see, here's a class picture. Everybody else get embarrassed too, because that's me right there. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down on that first row. Clay is 4 from the left, second row. Yeah. But he's doing good for himself now. He's down in Wilmington, works for a radio station down there. And it's really funny. Even the black guys envy that fro. And that's natural, man. They ain't no perm. I mean, that's natural. But I'm still picking on you. But another fun story was he would DJ at Spontane's there in Sanford, North Carolina. And I'd go up there. I'd go to the bar. I'd go to clubs. And me and him ended up hanging out. Well, the way the DJ booth was, it was a little tower really in the middle of the place. And you had to climb these little steps to get up to it, and had I think I had 2 turntables. And me and him would be up there drunker as a skunk, trying to play records. And he was married at the time. And for some reason, I was the only one he trusted with his wife to go dance. Imagine that. But excuse me. But imagine that. And I'd have to go out on the dance floor and dance with her because I was the only one he trusted. And that's fun, I guess. But anyway, me and him just had a ball in there. And he was showing me things, little tricks and stuff. And, like I said, he's doing good for himself now. And, I mean, look at him. Look at it. I got to show you this. There he is. Ain't he slick? Big shot. But anyway. He's doing good, and he knew what he wanted to do when he was younger. And I really envy him for that. He's also known as the Big Kahuna. Yeah. But me and him, I really don't know if me and him was really all that close, but, I remember his grandmother coming. My mother was a nurse. She was a nurse, and his grandmother used to come to our house and get her shots. And that's just how it was in that neighborhood. Everybody knew everybody back then. But anyway, I just want to clear that up. I've also got another influence that probably people don't know. I used to do like airbrush work, and I never got as good as some people. I got better than most, but some people I just couldn't match, especially this guy right here. That's Ivan Bennett. He lives in Canada. They're at Windsor. And this is his van. Oops, can't see it with my thing in the way again. All right, let's see. We can hide that. That's a badass van. That's a really badass van. And trying to get back to where I was here. Mm-hmm. But he was an influence. He did a lot of vans. Like when I was a kid, I was 15 years old, had my own room, and I would buy van magazines. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something. You ain't going to believe this, but right there. See a stack of crap here? Most of these books, these magazines are over 45 years old. There's some of them I bought in 1975. Of course, trucking got to where they sucked because they took out the vans. Couldn't care less. But these here, I wouldn't take $1 million for them. And later on, in the other shows, we're going to go through some of these because some of these still got some people I know. You know, I ended up meeting. So, but he, most of his vans I saw in the magazines, I loved them. Like this one. Oh, God, I love that van. I love the airbrush work on it, man. I'd sit there on my bed and look at it. Just looking at it. And it did a number on me. I mean, I wanted to do that. That's something I wanted to do when I was young, but, you know, things happen. I was inside of it right there. That's cool. But my one all-time favorite that he ever done is this one. Oh, when you just let it run up behind it and just bump that man. That is such a beautiful van. Beautiful van. This is the other side of it here. That's Ivan Bennett. And he really don't know how much he influenced me in my life. And I would love to interview him. I would love to talk to him face to face. I'd love to just sit down and just bull crap with him. I really would. He's an interesting fella. He's got a lot of stuff going on. And I don't know if I got anything. Oh, yeah. This is him back in the day when he had a Royal Sex Machine. But Ivan, yeah, buddy, you influenced my life a lot. You really did. Yep, you really did. And I'm glad that, get the internet. I get to, basically bump elbows with these people on the internet, that I grew up knowing. So, and that's how it goes. As a matter of fact, when I got the airbrush bug, and I went and bought old testers, model car airbrush, piece of crap, really. You had to get the little bottles, the can things, and screw on them. And I tried my hand at it, and that's what I came up with. That was my first van I ever owned. It was an early Ford Econoline, 6-cylinder, 3 on the tree. I love these little chrome bumpers that was on it. Those were cool. Keystone mags. Interior was gutted. Don't no interior in it. And hell, I went everywhere in this van. No, I went everywhere. Here's the other side of it. But it was cool. I got looks. Matter of fact, one time I had this old lady come up to me, pointing at my van, going, the devil. And so what? I just drove off. But it was called Grey Ghost 2. Yep. Because this was my first car. It was known as Grey Ghost 1. It was a 1971 Javelin. First car I ever owned. Funny story about this. I bought the car out of the back of a car lot back in 1978. 16 years old. And I loved the shape of the car. I loved the car, and the motor was screwed. I mean, it was really screwed. It's one reason why I call it the Grey Ghost, because wherever you drove it, you had a gray cloud behind you. You know what I mean? But it was a cool car, man. It was a cool car. I got looks. But the engine was shot. The engine was crap. And I went to Roy Lee Buchanan's salvage there in Broadway, North Carolina. And in there, I was talking to him about the car, what was wrong with it, what can I do with the motor? What would it cost me? All this good stuff. And I'm 16 years old. Didn't know squat from squat. And but I ended up talking to him, and he says, "You know what? I got a motor and a transmission back over here." And what it was a 401. We had a Rochester 4-barrel and a T10 Borg Warner 4-speed in it. And what I was told, which I don't know if it's true or not, but it came out of Keller Pate's Gremlin, a little purple Gremlin. It was bad. And well, he only wanted $500 for the whole damn thing. $500, right? And I only bought the car for $295. Go figure on that one. And well, after I talked to him, I went and talked to my dad, Pop. We call him Pop. And I said, "Pop, I know where there's a motor I can put in my car." And I had a budget like $1,000, kind of a thing. And well, he took it upon himself to go down and talk to Roy Lee about the motor. And Roy Lee, being the salesman that he is, he pumped that motor up. He told Daddy that thing would burn rubber from here to Sanford, And well, Pop come back. First thing he said to me is, "You ain't getting that motor." And that was the end of that. So I pretty much had to scrape and scrounge, and I finally got running halfway decent. I ended up selling it to a friend of mine. I still got a spoiler off of it, though. But that was, I had it all planned out. Even Roy Lee said he'd help me put it in. But that didn't work out for that one. And the next little thing, there was my 66 Dodge van. And what I used to do, signs and artwork, around Sanford, North Carolina. And that was my van. And believe it or not, I painted every bit of that with spray bomb. Every bit of it with stencils and spray bomb. This was like in, 87? Yeah, around 87, 88. But that was my little Dodge. I missed that. And I found this. I sold it to a guy who was from Vermont. And hell, he drug it off. The last time I seen it. And I wish I should have put the pictures up here and I forgot it. But when he bought it, he took it to Vermont. And well, I like looking through, like Marketplace, Craigslist, whatever, And how I run across one of the ads, 466 Dodge van, A108. I said, "Really?" And I got to looking at it, and I said, "You know what? I had stickers like that. I had these little window stickers, little skull, right there in the corner of the window." And I said, "I had a van. I had them stickers on there, And I got to looking, and I started noticing things that the paint done faded off of it bad. And come to find out, that was my van. The guy wanted $1,000 for it. But man, if it wasn't all the way up in Vermont, I'd have bought that sucker for real. And but it was in bad shape. It didn't even have the wheels on it no more. It paint's faded. Couldn't have see the murals on it. But I wish I'd put the pictures up because they're cool. It's a mess, really. These are the vans I owned back in the day. And let's see, this one right here, which is the only picture of it that I have. Well, actually, I got another picture of it, but that's the only real decent picture I got of it. It was a 70, I think it was a 76 Dodge van. It had Naugahyde diamond tuck interior. It had a bench seat in the back.
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk.
What the hell are you talking about?
Permission to help.
Wait a minute, let me shut this other computer up real quick. Let's see where you're at. Yeah. Now go away. I hate computers. I really do. I hate computers. That's why I buy old stuff. Cars with computers is the dumbest damn thing I ever seen. Because I remember back in the day, you could pull a motor out, and the thing you had to do was disconnect like 2 wires, 4 bolts, and a couple of vacuum hoses, and you can yank that bitch out of there. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But where was I? Oh, and this is my brood here. This is my brother Billy on the left there, my brother Johnny, my sister Darlene, and that's me with the cool socks. That's me with the cool socks. Oh Lord, why do I show this? But anyway, that's my van back there in the back, and I painted that on the side of it. Yeah, memories, and this is my not really more recent van. I had this one back about 2000. I think I might be wrong. No, it's about 2009. Trying to think, yeah. But this is my Ford van, Home Time. I painted that crap on the side of it too. I mean, it was ugly as hell. I just had to do something with it, and that's sitting in the junkyard there at my house down in Broadway. I hate that, but that was it. Now this one right here, it ain't a van, but it's some of my crappy work. But that was my '71 Dodge Demon. It looks bad as hell, don't it? It had a slant 6 in it. Believe it or not, it had a slant 6 automatic. And believe it or not, that's when I met my first wife in. Makes me want to burn it. But anyway, I did the usual, all this, the black on it, that spray bomb, the funny mural on the side of it, that was spray bombed. That's the hood of it. Which had the trunk lid. Trunk lid was the best. It had a little devil demon on the back of it. But all that spray bomb, believe it or not, with stencils. I thought I was an artiste. And people loved it. I mean, they see it going down the road, they'd point at it. I'm probably going, what the hell's that ugly thing, But that was it. That was my '71 Demon. I met my first wife in it. I really need to burn it, but okay. I think some of this other stuff I'm going to save for a later show. It is what it is. Okay, enough of that. But I want to go over the guest instructions, because if you want to be a guest on the show, you got to follow some not really rules. It's pretty much what you got to do. To start off with, it says, congratulations, you've been invited to join StreamYard. StreamYard is what I'm using for this studio thing here. And so far, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I mean, it's basic, it's simple. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles you got to play with. It's kind of limited. I wish it had more video space, but I had to redo my intros. I don't know how many times because it was too big. But anyway, just follow this guide and you'll be setting yourself up to win. Okay, before the broadcast, make sure you have the following: a laptop or desktop with a webcam and mic, a recent version of Chrome or Firefox. I guess everybody's got down. Okay, a strong internet connection, just like Skype. You must have a strong internet connection for it to work well, if possible. Connect to your router with an Ethernet cable instead of using Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is slow, believe it or not. We recommend wearing earbuds or headphones to prevent echoes. I mean, hell, I have both these computers on one time on StreamYard, and it echoing bad. So you don't want it to echo. So if you don't have a laptop or desktop, then you can join on your phone. But the experience is usually best on a laptop or desktop. On Android, we recommend the Chrome browser. On iOS, you must use Safari. And I've never heard of Safari. I don't know what the hell Safari is. Okay, join joining the broadcast. Okay. When the time comes, follow these steps to enter the broadcast studio. Okay, 1. Okay, the host should provide you with a link before the show. Click the link and you'll be taken to their broadcast studio. In other words, kind of like being a green room, green room. And you just wait and allow Yardstream to access your camera and mic. Okay. Okay, make sure you have the Make sure you have the correct camera and mic selected. You kind of gotta turn it on, kind of a thing. Okay. 4, enter a display name. Use your actual name or the name of your brand. Which brand is like you is Bumfuck Company or something, Okay, then enter studio. Okay, the host will be informed that you've arrived. You won't be part of the broadcast until the host decides to add you in. That's me. I know what makes up that. I know what it tells you when you come in. Okay. The page will update to let you know when you've been added. Then everyone will be able to see and hear you. All of my millions of viewers. Okay. This is your time to shine. Okay. Okay. Remember, the host asked you to join because they want to hear what you have to say. And that's true. I want to hear what you got to say. I mean, and to be honest with you, I don't care if it's about vanning. I don't care if it's about the parties you went to when you were a kid, the beer you drank, when you got pissed drunk and you threw up on yourself. I don't care. Okay. Just anything you want to talk about. Anything. Except, okay, I don't want to do, for one, politics on this shit. Politics will end friendships, believe me. And anybody who knows me knows I know politics. I'm setting my ways on my politics. And, I don't mind somebody saying, God bless you. I don't mind saying God bless America. I don't mind people saying God anything. But we will not discuss religion on here. Okay? You sign off, you say, God bless you, Tony. Hey, cool. I'm all for that. And it says, have fun. So, and I think when I do the invite, I think I send you something like this. Right? And what you do, you have a little thing, it's got a little link number on it, this little thing right here. And you just click it. As long as you got the right stuff, you can click it. Okay. And it will be right there at you. And have you on the show. We can. And what's really cool, this thing's got, I can't show you right now, but you got all these little different windows that you can, move around. I got to do up to 6 people on here. 6 people. Imagine me talking to 6 people. Good God. But that's how it is. So if you want to be a guest on my show, we can do it. Oh, I forgot to do. I've got to put my banner up here. And you can contact me. Where is it? Is it? Oh, it's this one. See? So you just send me a message. If you want to be a guest on my show. This is my show. I mean, it's a show. I'm hoping to do these probably about every Saturday, around between 3 and 6, something like that. And just get on here and we'll just bullshit. Basically, what we're going to do. Okay, so until then, I'm going to sign off right now. Hopefully this thing will load into Facebook. I don't know if we'll not, but we'll try it. And we'll see you later. Okay? Let's see if I can find my stuff. Because you know what? I got a little sign off thing here. It goes like this. See you later.